Hello. Great to have you with us. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Indiana Pacers. You look at the Pacers. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And Kevin, this virtually becomes a must-win situation because of that loss in Game 1. It's happened so rarely that a team loses the first 2 games at home and ends up winning a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be stumbling if this one gets away from them, no doubt. Having to hit the road knowing they need to win 2 games in hostile territory. But if they right the ship here today, I think it'll be anybody's series.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Lee in at point guard. Brandon Bass is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Anthony. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. Now Hardaway. George Hill missing on the 3. Here's Lee outside. The drive by Anthony. Back to Lee. Lets it go from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Indiana off to a slow start. A 6-point game. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Well, Clark, they really shot terribly from downtown in that one and eventually paid the price for it.
They sure did. I mean, sometimes you can make up for poor 3-point shooting with a strong inside game, but theirs wasn't quite strong enough.
3 on the clock. For 3, Hill. Here's Nene. Good D by Lee. New York's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Hardaway passes to Lee. No good with the triple.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Hill kicks to Nene. Tipped away. Lee with the steal. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
The Pacers have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Doubled by Lee. Poked away. Outside, George to stop the run. It's rebounded by Bass.
Still can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
Lee outside, and that one's good. Lee's got 11 points.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. You look at Lee in the league.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes back to the kind of shots you get. But there's no better time than the postseason to knock down most of the shots that you take.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across. They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
Nene, right side. Hibbert trying to free himself up. And Nene gets it to go on the assist by Hill. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Hardaway dishes to Anthony. New York moving it around. Back to Lee. Lets it go with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Pacers trail by 9. Outside, George. Hibbert, the pass to Hill. Here's Bogdanovich. Guarded by Hardaway. Bogdanovich, no luck. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Anthony kicks to Lee. From downtown, that is good. Lee's got 14 points for the game.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
1:33 left in the first quarter. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. 17 points in the game.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Hill against Lee. George with the screen on Lee. Hill drives in. Nene dishes to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's George. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
New York leading by 11. Lee outside. And a miss there on the triple. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Hill passes to Hibbert. Here's Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Hibbert. It's back to Hill. Three-pointer. And it's good. Hill's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good from Lee. Indiana's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The shot by George, no good. The Knicks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Lee. 17 points in the game. Takes a 3. It's the NBA. And some changes. Nene comes in for Boozer, and it's Bogdanovich in for George. And then for New York, Enes Kanter's checked in for Aldridge. Anthony comes in for Brooks, and Lee's subbed in for Quincy Asen. Nene is out there with Mayo. Then it's Donald Sloan. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's Lee. Nene unable to get his shot to go. Lee, that's good.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the three-point shot.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, Kev. Bowler in the last game against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He ended up with 44 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
But let's just say he was really good.
Here's Kanter, following the basket by O.J. Mayo. 1:12 left in the second quarter. Pass to Sloan. He kicks to Mayo. Shoots from 14. And Lee pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 12. Pass to Galloway. Back to Lee for the 3. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. 43 seconds left here in the second. Doubled by Lee, and Sloan kicks to Nene. Passes it to Bogdanovich. The feed to Sloan. Launches it. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Galloway, the pass to Anthony. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Knicks lead by 14.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Outside Mayo. Here's Bogdanovich. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Okay, fellas, Way to come out with a real sense of urgency, rising to the
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
Wow, the threes have just been dropping for him. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Could not have been a more productive day for him from long range.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. Lee, he's in at point guard. Enes Kanter is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Bogdanovich. Hibbert dishes to Nene. Cannot hit. The Knicks leading by 16. Anthony kicks to Hardaway. And it's sent back by George. Bogdanovich passes to Hill. Here's Bogdanovich, covered by Lee. Hibbert dishes to Nene. Nene can't get that one to fall.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
It's tipped. And Bass kicks to Anthony. Feeds it to Kanter. Now Lee. 22 points for him. For 3. That's good. Lee's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the score by New York. Here's Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
For New York, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Nene. And so Bass nails both of them. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Hill against Lee. Outside Hill. Shot to end this cold run. Can't cash in from close range.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
And that one's good. That's 28 points for Baller.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Hill drives in. Here's Hibbert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Hibbert on the double team. Hill against Lee. Up off the screen. Hopkins off the pick and hammers it home.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And George gets it to go.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Bass with a screen for Lee. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Lee's got 12 points here in the second half. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. The drive by Hill. And it's Boozer that time on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
It looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Lee kicks to Kanter. And stolen by Hibbert. Hill against Lee. Fires from 14. Hill, no good.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Bass, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He really is a high flyer, guys. Kind of rare for a power forward. but he needs it because he is undersized.